don't ask me why I walked to the post office at 3 in the afternoon on a 92-degree day. I was excited to check my P.O. box. I had not checked it in almost a week, and I thought maybe I should dip down there and see if there's anything in there. Yeah, it was so full that I basically couldn't get it open. You guys are not supposed to be sending me so much mail, but I'm grateful that you are. Last time I opened mail on live, and I don't have time this week to do a whole long live, so I thought I would open some of the mail that y'all sent me in this video, and we can chat for a little bit. I'm really humbled. When I got a little tiny P.O. box, I thought nobody's gonna send me mail. That's never gonna happen. You guys, oh my gosh. Okay, so there were 2 packages in the overflow, and then quite a few cards as well. Now, I'm still very new to this, and I'm figuring it out as I go along. So last time on live, I opened a bunch of folks' mail, and then I very quickly would realize that people were talking about very personal things that they probably didn't want me to read on live to like 3,000 people. And so I'm going to be more circumspect and not open all of the letters in front of everybody. But I do want to say I read all of your letters, and I don't always have time to reply, just like I don't always have time to reply to everybody's emails. But I do read all of them, and I really appreciate them. Y'all have, such heartfelt, kind things to say, encouraging things to say. And also people connect me with resources, often articles or books or words of wisdom that I would never have, come in contact with unless you had sent them to me. And it floors me that total strangers who've never met me, you guys have never met me, you're willing to take the time to write me a letter or to send me a package or to send me an email and reach out for that kind of connection and that kind of support and feedback. People give me really, really good suggestions all of the time. And I'm so overwhelmed by it because so often, the kind of parasocial nature of this job, it can feel really hard. It can feel like there's a lot of criticism, and it can feel like sometimes I'm just talking to a phone. I'm looking at the window behind me. Y'all are looking at me, but I'm alone in my room. And so I found that reading people's emails, and especially getting letters from folks the last couple of weeks since I got a P.O. box, it's just been this whole layer of human connection. I'd also like to say that doing lives with people probably feeds my soul in the same way. I love doing my Thursday permaculture lives because I get to interact in real time with people in the chat. Folks not only ask really good questions, they answer each other's questions and offer incredibly good advice. And that feels like a community space. It feels like, okay, these are real people that I'm interacting with. And I know we all really need that human connection. So thank you for being willing to provide that to me, a total stranger that you've never met. I'm completely overwhelmed. Okay, let me open a couple of packages before I get all weepy. Okay, before I open these couple of boxes, there is one letter from Sandy in Meeker, who seems to have sent me something that's a little thicker than a letter. So let me see what's in here. By the way, cool stamps, Sandy, cool stamps. I'm trying to protect your address. Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a bunch of bookmarks. These are all, as my sister would say, don't say Van Gogh, Van Gogh. Absolutely, he's one of my favorite painters. Absolutely one of my favorite painters. Thank you. And I read so many books. And as I've been doing research for whatever, if I ever get this podcast going, I have been using just little torn off scraps of paper to mark all of the books that I've bought and all of the magazines that I'm doing research in. And now I will have like real bookmarks. So thank you. I won't read Sandy's whole letter, although I'll say she has really lovely handwriting. She also sent me an ACLU issue of the Constitution, which would just have made my Mother's Day. She always kept a copy of the Constitution in her purse. And she also sent this How to Build Global Community postcard. I'm not gonna mail this to anybody. I'm gonna put it up on my wall back there. And some stickers as well. Thank you, Sandy. I really appreciate this a lot, and thank you for your kind letter. This package is from Muskegon. I am so floored at how people all over the country watch my videos. I still feel like I make videos and 12 people see them and they all live in Portland. So it blows my mind when I get on lives and folks say hi from the Netherlands, hi from New Zealand, hi from upstate New York, and Michigan and Florida. It blows my mind every time. So C Woods in Muskegon, thank you for sending me. Oh wow. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I'll lift it out carefully. It's got a little pin on the back. Okay, I gotta read the note. Hang on a second, you guys. Carrie says, hello, I'm an artist from Michigan. I made you a ribbon that I hope you love. When I think of you, I think of nature and life. I made it out of ribbon, cardboard, wire, and a lot of hot glue. Thank you so much. This is really beautiful. It's got a tree of life on it. This is gorgeous. And I am obsessed with mushrooms, and so is my eldest kid. I also will put this on the wall. When I get out to my studio, this is gonna have a place on the wall out there, but for now it'll be here in my bedroom. Oh, Carrie also sent me a little piece of beach glass as a pendant, so I will find a little chain for this. Thank you. People are so crafty. I love people's crafts. Okay, thank you. On to the next one here. This is still blowing my mind, you guys. Okay, so this one, oh, trying to protect people's addresses here. Oh, this is from California, from Mark. Thank you, Mark. I like your packaging. I know what this is. It's a book about Shropshire. I don't know if did you see me talk on live about how my daughter is going to study in England. We're going to the UK this summer. She and I are. She'll be studying there. I'll be there for just a week. Wow. Oh, it's signed by the author too. Thank you. Mark says, I've wanted to send this book to you for a while. It's signed by the author. Ms. Peters was quite the productive author in her day. It's a tour of the English countryside with gorgeous color plates. Thank you so much. I will show this to Bea as soon as she gets home from the night market, because we're still figuring out all the places that we're gonna go. I know we're gonna go to Cardiff and also Bath, but I don't know where else we're gonna go on our trip. We're kind of winging it a little bit. So thank you. Wow, this is awesome. You know that my favorite plum tree in my garden is my Shropshire damson. Makes the best plum jam. You guys, if you have to pick one plum for jam, Shropshire damsons, they're the best. Okay, this one is from here in Oregon. It's from Hillsboro. The folks out in Hillsboro, the Indivisible chapter, and also organizers out there have been doing such good work trying to push back against all of the data centers that are coming in. There are activists at every council meeting that's happening, protesters who are doing such good work trying to raise awareness of all of the data centers that are trying to get crammed into Hillsboro. Such a beautiful part of Oregon, by the way. I'm so glad that folks there are organizing together. Okay, I gotta set this down, so hang on a sec. Sorry. Otherwise I'll ramble and this video will be 25 minutes long. I have to keep stopping so that I don't keep going on and on forever. Okay, let's see, what is this? Oh, I will have to hide these from my children. So it's chocolate, milk chocolate. Oh my gosh, Dubai style with hazelnut. I love hazelnuts. Thank you. I'll have to hide this. Oh, wow. Cindy, wow. Okay, hang on a second. Cindy, thank you for your card. This is really lovely. Cindy says that she started a banned book club with her local Indivisible group out in Hillsboro. And then she sent me, this is gonna be a book. Let's see what it is here. I don't wanna, no spoilers. I love this paper, by the way. My daughter says you have to always save the paper. We have a big box upstairs where we save wrapping paper and reuse it, right? I have some paper from the 1980s that we just cut down and reuse for smaller and smaller packages. So this will get reused, Cindy. I'm not throwing your paper away. Oh, I've wanted to read this. One day everyone will have always been against this. This has been on my list of books to read and I have not gotten to purchasing a copy yet or reading it. Thank you so much. I actually just finished a novel at like 2 a.m. So I have not started my next book. So I'm gonna bump this up to the top of the list and I will read it. Wow, okay, I'm super excited to read this and maybe share some of it in videos. Thank you very much. Okay, I just finished reading everybody's letters and have the same reaction that I had last week, which I probably need to be reminded of every single week. And I wanna remind you, there are so many good people. There are so many good, kind, compassionate people who deeply care about this country, who deeply care about their neighbors, who are willing to extend love and care to somebody they have never met. I know it can feel like the US is a really hostile place. It can feel like, if you watch the news especially, that everybody is awful and selfish and corrupt, and that's not true. That's not true. There are hundreds and hundreds of millions of good people who earnestly want to do the right thing and earnestly want to love their neighbors, and we have to remember that, right? We have to speak truth to ourselves. Mr. Rogers said, look for the helpers. There are good people everywhere who are willing to help, who are willing to give of themselves. Thank you all for your letters and your packages. Y'all give me hope.